Hey, good to see you again. Stick with me, I'll show you. This is gonna be one of those brown butter classics that you're gonna love to make. Very easy, handful of ingredients, and you'll be good to go. I'm boiling some water now, and I'm gonna cut up some chicken, dice it up, season it, and start sauteing. All right, I'm starting by cutting up the chicken into strips. I got about a pound of breast here. So I sliced them all down one way, and then I'm going to slice them the short way to get roughly a cube shape. See, you're going to want it right about here. I'm going to grab a bowl, throw in that chicken, and hit it with the good old sazón completa. You can use any type of seasoning for your chicken that you prefer. Keep in mind, as simple as you can get it, salt, pepper, garlic, maybe ranch seasoning, maybe another Italian type seasoning. I go with this one. It's got a lot of different flavors that I like. Just gonna get a couple teaspoons on a pound of meat and toss it up. All right, water's done boiling. Over here, the freshly boiled water to the pot. I got 6 cups in this thing. And I'm going to use half a pound of pasta. I'm going with bow ties because I like the size when it matches with that cube chicken. Don't forget, we got to salt our pasta water. My pasta doesn't come pre-seasoned. So give it about a tablespoon for that half a pound of pasta. All right, kick it back on. Wrong burner. All right, I got my scale. I'm gonna put 8 ounces of this pasta. There we go, half a pound. And once that water is boiling, it should be right back to a boil immediately. Dump in the pasta. And give it a stir so it doesn't stick. Let my non-stick heat up first before I add oil to it. Getting a thumbs up from my daughter. I'm also gonna need juice from half of a lemon. Which half is up to you. I got a juicer here.
Crush, squeeze, pour.
That's going to be part of the finishing flavor to help brighten up that buttery pasta and enhance the flavor of the sage. Okay, so with the pasta, it's at a boil again, and I'm going to put it at the low end of the cooking recommended time just because I want it al dente. Al dente means that it kind of has a bite to it. It's not completely mushy and cooked through. So as it cooks, I got about 9 minutes left. We're gonna bust out this chicken. The pan is hot. Time for oil. Let's give it, I'd say that's about a tablespoon of oil. And that's gonna come to temperature a little bit. Chicken in. Oh yeah, I love that sound. With the pasta, a lot of times, if you're making a sauce to go with your dish, that when the pasta is done, in this case, in about 8 minutes, I'm gonna reserve half of a cup of that pasta water. It's starchy and it'll help thin out, but also bind the sauce back to the pasta and with the chicken. Okay, the chicken's cooking. Got about 5 minutes left on the pasta, and the chicken I'm going to give a little bit of a flip in the pan. And in the meantime, I'm going to grate up half of a cup of Parmesan to finish off that nutty brown butter with nutty, salty Parmesan cheese. Beauty. I'm on board with Alton Brown when he says we're long overdue for smell-o-vision because it smells fantastic in here. This is goldening up for us and it's time to flip over the chicken pieces. It's got color on it from frying in that olive oil, and it's gonna look beautiful next to that white pasta with the green sage leaves in it. I'll tell you what to expect for the next step of this. I'm gonna take the chicken out. I cleaned the bowl it was in with all my free time. I'm gonna put the chicken in there and use the pan to melt down a quarter stick or 2 tablespoons of butter. Just regular butter to help fry up the sage leaves. Sometimes these guys don't want to flip. Okay, I heard that bell. Let's check on the pasta. Al dente, salted, it's perfect. Cut the heat. Don't chew, talk with my mouth full. I'm gonna reserve some of that water, a ladle bit. All right, half a cup, good to go. Drain the rest of this and we'll move on. Let's kill the heat on the chicken. Reserve it in here and I'll set it aside. I'm gonna add the butter to the pan. This is 2 tablespoons, already cut into cubes. Help it melt a little faster. All right, we are back and the butter is melted and capturing some of those brown bits of the chicken. I'm gonna scrape it off the bottom here. This is gonna have a whole lot of flavor and very few elements. Next is the sage into the butter and turn up the heat so we can fry it down. Sage immediately starts changing to a deeper green. Try just a couple minutes on medium heat. Leave it alone, boss. The sage is now turned from bright green to a little bit brown, and I can kill the heat and toss in our world famous brown butter. Just let this melt into the rest of it. This is another 2 tablespoons of butter going right into the pan. Get the good bits off the bottom of the pan. Let's throw our pasta right in here. We're coating this in the butter and sage. Doesn't quite look like we have to add the pasta water back in. It's very juicy in this pan. Toss in that chicken. Boing. Give that a stir. And our lemon juice coming in handy. Right on time, buddy. Oh, fragrant. Good stir. And I remember once upon a time, I grated some cheese. We're gonna add that in now. Half a cup, kind of looks like this. Just nestled in your palms, over the top. And let's kick it up with some pepper. Not that way. And I doubt we're gonna need salt because I already salted the pasta. There was seasoning on the chicken. The cheese itself is a bit salty. So we should be good to go, but I'll have some of that table side. And here we go with that beautiful pan of brown butter pasta and chicken. Get that out here on a plate. And salad, just on the side. Boom. Pretty stuff. Let's see how this goes. Man, again. Brown butter for the win on this one. This is it, your dinner in half an hour. Now go get them. Feed the ones you love.